Everyone, and welcome to the Barbarossa turn, as it turns out, which is turn 7. It doesn't have to be turn 7, but in this case it is turn 7. As I explained before, waiting still longer, I guess, wouldn't have done the Germans much good. And in the games that I've played before, partial games, I have to admit, Barbarossa actually never happened because the Germans were doing quite poorly in France, as they did in this playthrough, I suppose. And the Russians actually attacked Germany first a couple of times, so I actually wanted to see how the game played out, actually doing a Barbarossa. Having said that, I guess, this is not the strongest of Barbarossa attacks that there could be, because the Russians are actually pretty strong. They have a defense in depth, and strong units already, those tanks with a combat factor of 7. Anyway, I wanted to show you the moves that I had made for Germany. First of all, I moved this tank unit using naval movement from Berlin to Finland, thereby potentially threatening on the next turn Leningrad from this side. Over here we're having an attack. This unit just moved in. It's not attacking. It doesn't have to. It also had 4 movement points, so it had to, which would have been 3 if it still wanted to attack that one, but it took 4 to get there in the first place, so it wouldn't be able to attack, but you don't have to as long as you make 1 attack. These 2 infantry armies are attacking this one, which means that they have a combat factor of 7. And since they're not using any air, well, neither can the Russians, and that's a difference of 4. So that allowed for breakthrough exploitation. So this unit moved over here, thereby also threatening Leningrad from here. The Hungarian unit and a German tank unit moved into this area along with an infantry. They're all attacking. German infantry moved in to bolster the defenses in the Romanian mountains over here. The Romanians are definitely vulnerable over here, though, even though they get a +2 for the marsh and the river should the Russians attack them. And of course, that will open up their front a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see how the attacks go. And the Africa Corps landed in Tobruk. So those are the German moves, and they had 3 supplies left, I believe. They got 3 extra for the Italians, and they performed the supply action, which meant that they had 11 to go, and they spent all 11 of them. So I will still have to make the attacks, and we'll see how that turns out, but I just wanted to show you what Barbarossa looked like. They also, and they have the development, so they've gathered some tank points so they can use them for reinforcements on the next turn. And they performed a development. I forgot which one it is. Anyway, they don't quite have it yet. It's air missions, because the Germans are really quite low on air missions. I didn't even want to use them now, but I want to perform an air mission on the next turn after actually doing the development, because the Russians still have 2 air missions, and well, maybe they'll do another one, who knows. Anyway, this is what Barbarossa looks like. Thank you for watching.